In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 28, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Texas Rangers versus New York Mets. It's the opening game of an early week interleague series on the diamond between a pair of teams in different situations when it comes to goals for the rest of the season in the Big Apple. The Texas Rangers are on the road as they open up a 3-game series with the New York Mets Monday night. Texas closed a 4-game series on the road against the Twins Sunday afternoon looking for a split. The Rangers rallied to earn a 6-2 win in the 3rd game of the set Saturday night. New York played the finale of their 3-game set with the Angels in interleague action Sunday afternoon and avoided a sweep by prevailing 3-2 in walk-off fashion. In the most recent series between the teams, the Mets took 2 of 3 at home July 1st and July 3rd, 2022. The Rangers take on the Twins in the final game of their 4-game series. The Twins won the first 2 games, but the Rangers bounced back in Game 3 and now have a chance to split the series. Both the Rangers and the Twins are atop their divisions, but the Twins have a 6-game lead, whereas the Rangers are tied with the Mariners and are only 1 game ahead of the Astros. The Rangers will start Jordan Montgomery, who has a 3.42 earned run average through 21 starts with a 6-9 record. Montgomery is a solid pitcher in a good rotation and has advanced statistics around the league average. He will be opposed by Bailey Ober for the Twins, who has a 3.41 earned run average through 21 starts with a 6-6 record. Ober walks only 5.2% of batters he faces and has a 3.82 expected earned run average. I'm not rushing to bet this thing, and backing a Mets team that's nearing the edge of extinction against a desperate Texas team trying to regain control in the American League West isn't easy, but there's just no backing the Rangers right now in my eyes. John Gray has pitched better on the road, but not lately, as he's been getting hit hard more often than not. I've tried fading Megal as much as possible this season, but he's pitching fairly well right now, and I think he's worth the look here. So the New York Mets money line is our full game side pick. The Rangers have been in a skid. They are 1-8 in their last 9 games and 1-5 in their last 6 road games. Their offense still ranks as one of the best, though, with an average of 5.61 runs per game and a best in the American League .457 slugging percentage. Despite that, they have scored 3 or fewer runs in 6 of their last 10 games. The Twins are 5-5 in their last 10 games, and their offense has scored 5 runs or more in 5 of their last 10 games. They have hit the over in 5 straight games and 4 of their last 5 at home. Despite the Rangers' struggles, they have also hit the over in 4 of their last 5 games, including all 3 in this series. The Rangers' offense has the firepower to score runs even if they haven't been doing that as much recently, and the Twins' offense has been hot. Texas has seen the over post a 62 to 57 to 10 mark in their 129 games in relation to the total entering Sunday. The Rangers are 3rd in the majors in runs per game with 5.59 runs per contest, and that slides down to an average of 5.06 runs per game on the road. Texas has posted an average total of 9.84 runs per game this season, which drops down to 9.2 runs per game as the visiting team. New York went into Sunday's action with the under holding a 72 to 52 to 7 mark this season. They are ranked 20th in the majors with 4.38 runs per game on the year, and that number drops as the home team as they put up an average of 4.11 runs per contest. Their average total entering Sunday is 9.06 runs per contest, and that falls to 8.57 runs per game at Citi Field. With the Rangers breaking the bats out, this game winds up past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Cleveland Guardians versus Minnesota Twins. The Cleveland Guardians face the Minnesota Twins with both teams at the top of the American League Central Division. The Guardians have a 62-69 record and have only won 4 of their last 10 games, but are in 2nd place in the division, while the Twins have a 68-63 record and are in 1st place in the division. For the upcoming game, the Guardians will turn to ex-Xavier Curry, who has allowed 9 runs in his last 3 starts, while the Twins will turn to Kenta Maeda, who has allowed 6 runs in his last 2 starts. These two have met for 7 games already this season, the Guardians owning a 4-3 advantage. They split a 4-game series in Minnesota at the beginning of June with 3 one-run results and 1 game with a 2-run difference. That was certainly a long time ago now, and we have a better understanding of who these guys are now and what they are capable of. It's obvious that the Twins are the better team right now, and even though their offensive numbers are insanely low in places, they seem to always find a way to score enough. Mita has been a solid start and has put the Twins in the position to win almost every time he has hit the mound this season. He has allowed just 6 earned runs over his last 4 starts at Target Field. The Guardians are looking to make a push in the division, but the Twins are having a great season and look to step up and control this game from the first inning. The Twins should constantly drive in runs with Edouard Julien, Max Kepler, and the rest of the lineup making contact and powering the ball to easily plate base runners. The Twins should limit the Guardians lineup, which averages only 4 runs per game, with Kenta Mita pitching multiple strong innings to allow the bullpen to close out the game with the lead. So the Minnesota Twins money line is our full game side pick. The under has gone 6-1 when these two have met this season and 7-3 over their last 10 matchups. They have averaged a total of just 4.9 runs combined in their 7 games this season. No team has won by more than 2 runs either, so these two tend to keep things very close and both tend to play things very tight. Both clubs have seen 6 of their last 10 games go under, and on the year, they have a combined 136 of their games land under the respective total. Curry has seen 4 of his last 6 starts finish with a total of 7 or fewer runs. Mita's last 2 outings have had a high total, but he continues to keep runs at a minimum, allowing no more than 3 in 13 of his 15 starts this year. Both lineups have been awful this year, and the two starters look to control this game from the first pitch. The Guardians should limit the Twins lineup, which averages only 4.48 runs per game, with ex-Savvy and Curry stepping up and pitching multiple strong innings. The Twins should eliminate and potentially shut out a Guardians lineup that has scored only 22 runs in the last 5 games, with Kenta Mita pitching multiple scoreless innings with little to no contact and a surplus of strikeouts. This will be a low-scoring game with both starting pitchers stepping up. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. San Diego Padres versus St. Louis Cardinals. The San Diego Padres and the St. Louis Cardinals open a 3-game series on Monday evening. The Padres will send Blake Snell to the mound. The Cardinals will reply with veteran Adam Wainwright. The Cardinals went 4-2 against the Padres last season. This is the first meeting of the season between these two, with another series scheduled in late September. In the battle of the two biggest underachieving teams in baseball, there is one clear direction here. The starting pitching matchup tells us all here. Snell has been magnificent this season and Wainwright has been downright awful, and neither has really swayed in the other direction all season. Wainwright's demise has been tough to watch, and there was talk about him being pulled from the rotation altogether. It doesn't really matter this season. The Cards are done, so it looks like they'll let him throw on. The Padres' offense is obviously stacked, though they've had their issues. However, a few of their big bats should benefit from a couple of at-bats against the struggling Wainwright. The Padres can't be trusted with big juice, as I've said many times in the past, as they are an unserious team that loses constantly when the sense of urgency should be high. With that said, the Cardinals aren't playing well, and Adam Wainwright is a shell of himself with an 8.61 earned run average and 1.99 WHIP. Blake Snell is first in the league in earned run average, 4th in strikeouts, and has a top 40 WHIP. If the Padres can't win this game, just throw them in the garbage. So the San Diego Padres money line is our full game side pick. The last 10 meetings between these teams have seen the under grab a 5 to 4-1 edge. It's the way that both teams have trended this season. The Padres with 70 of their games landed under and the Cards with 64. San Diego has been involved in 4 shutouts over their last 14 games, and their offense has scored a run or less 5 times in that stretch. St. Louis, whose offense boasts some similar star power, has suffered similar struggles, putting up a run or less in 4 of their last 10 games. Snell could feast off of this eager St. Louis lineup. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.